What's poppin', gamers? It's your boy Vic Valentine, and we're back at it again with, oh god, Final Fantasy 14. It's been a minute. The last thing I remember doing was job quests. We finished all the job quests in Gradania, so now it's time, Koala, to do the job quests in Thanalan. Oh, it's Squeakerms. He squeak. So let's, how do I do this again? New game plus, new game plus. And we're starting today with, I think, my least favorite job in the whole game. We're doing we're doing Thaumaturge, and then later Black Mage. Right. Let go. Like, it's not that it's not fun to play in theory. I just have Autobots transform and roll out. Hell yeah. It's more so that I don't want to bother learning the rotation for it, because it seems like, just from my limited experience with Black Mage, it kind of seems like half of your buttons do fucking nothing. Like they had a purpose at like level 50, level 60, etc., but then they just didn't, they chose not to replace them with things that were better. And just kept stacking more buttons on top of the old buttons, and just, I don't know what they were thinking with it. I have no fucking clue what they were thinking with, like, this job's design. Like, why do I have the buttons if pushing them isn't good for me? Anyway, yeah, okay, tell me a brief history about thaumaturgy in Thanalan. Welcome to the Thaumaturge's Guild. It is fate that has guided your steps here, friend. Within these hallowed halls, the arts of devastation are taught, primeval magics with which to bring about an enemy's ruin. If you would join our ranks and wield the power of thaumaturgy, I urge you to seize this moment and confide in me your arcane ambitions. I want to blow up the world. Yes, there truly was no other answer, was there? Lean closer now, and I shall whisper to you of thaumaturgy's beginnings. The nation of Ul'dah inherited its traditions from ancient Belladia, a city founded by the descendants of the first mages. The secrets of these illustrious sorcerers were ultimately entrusted to the priests of the Order of Nal'thal, who have passed them down from generations to generation ever since. Focused and refined over centuries of use in the Order's funereal rites, the arcane magics of our ancestors eventually emerged as the art we know now as thaumaturgy. A freezing blizzard to halt corruption, a raging fire to cleanse the corpse, a bolt of lightning to expel the sins of mortal life. The Dweomers employed in the preparation of the dead are equally efficacious when applied to the living. And thus does our guild thrive in the depths of the Arzaneth Ossuary, a sanctuary devoted to Thal, the divine arbiter of the afterlife. What say you then, adventurer? If you would plumb the abyssal depths of thaumaturgy, let our learned sages guide your descent. But before you leap into the darkness, you must prove to our guildmasters that you are possessed of the spiritual fortitude necessary to look upon that which waits therein. When you are ready to submit to the judgment of our most eminent mages, say the word. I'm ready. Well, adventurer, will you join our guild, or do you presume to ignore the urgings of impatient destiny? I'm in. A wise decision indeed. To prepare for your initiation, I would have you study the volumes of fundamental thaumaturgical principle, all 108 of them. Of course, there's 108 of them. Fucking goddamn Spiritomb can never leave me. Well, or at least I would if such requirements had not been abolished. Too great a deterrence to fresh novices, they said. I suppose you shall just have to settle for calling upon the collective wisdom of our guildmasters. We have 5, you see, all brothers of the same house. And though they all wield supreme authority, it is the eldest who provides a singular voice for the guild when one is required. Master Cocobigo, I think. Okay. Yaoyoroku. Why does that name sound familiar to me? Yaoyorozu. Is that an anime name? Is that an anime character? Yaoyorozu. I don't fucking. Cocomelon. Oh, whoops, that's the wrong one. Cocobigo. Who? What? Oh, Thal's teeth. Miss, did your mother never tell you not to startle a thaumaturge? Look at that expectant face, Cocobigo. This lady is obviously a new applicant for the guild seeking audience with our eldest brother. Oh, Prelate Yalyake. She can recite the 307 verses of the funerary rites of the virtuous fallen, but the simple task of keeping our name straight seems ever beyond her grasp. Well, I for one find the constant confusion endlessly entertaining. My apologies, my dear. My merriment was not meant to mock your mistake. It is our sibling Coco Buki with whom you should speak. Yeah, there he is, the goat. Love this dude. What's this? What's this? Thal has led to us a new aspirant. Ah! Kokobuki, were you there this whole time? Greetings, child. I am Kokobuki, the eldest, and I would venture to say the wisest, of the 5 masters of the Thaumaturge Guild. It is my solemn duty to furnish our would-be initiates with a succinct understanding of our beloved art. Thus, I would have your fullest attention. To wield thaumaturgy is to unleash devastation of the highest magnitude. The lethal force of our spells far exceeds the destructive capability of any other form of arcane manipulation. Fire, lightning, blizzards, somnolence. The thaumaturge calls upon an expansive arsenal and offensive incantations to incapacitate and obliterate all manner of adversaries. Open your mind to our sorceress teachings, and you too shall soon hold the unparalleled power of our discipline in the palm of your hands. Of course, such a power has a price. You must be willing to plunge headfirst into the forbidding chasm of thaumaturgy's secrets, for advancement in this art comes only with the completion of deadly and terrible trials. I ask you now, aspirant, are you prepared to leap into the abyss in pursuit of power unrivaled? Okay. Yeah, sounds fun, bro. I never mind. Let's not dig that hole. I didn't finish Made in Abyss. I bounced off a couple episodes in. I'm sorry, everybody. I know it's good. I know it's a good one. I'll try and get back to it at some point. The confident response. Your name, if you will. Very well, Korn. Let us mark your initiation with 3 eminently practical gifts. My first gift to you shall be in addition to your hunting log, the names of such enemies that will prove suitable to your training as a thaumaturge. The second and third gifts are the scepter and shield, instruments you shall need to focus the destructive force of your will. Man, remember when mages in this game had fucking shields? Because I wasn't there for that shit. But apparently they used to have shields. And that's kind of fucking hard, bro. Like, why don't they get shields no more? That's fucked up. Why would you take away this thing from us? I say us like I'm a fucking black mage. Man, I'm too stupid for black mage. I'm sorry. It's like the only job in this game I'm actually too stupid for. That and Picto. Nope. Nope, Picto just refuses me. Did you believe your initiation over? My dear disciple, we have only just begun. Take your new weapons in hand, and I will set you forth upon your first trial. Cool. When do I blow shit up? Teach me how to fireball, thunder, lightning bolt. I want to LARP in the park with the nerd kids like you. The scepter well complements the avid desire for destructive power written upon your features. My what? Now we shall complete your initiation with a trial to test the limits of your aptitude for channeling thaumaturgy. Huge hornets, star marmots, and the snapping shrews inhabit this land in abundance. Exercise your sorceress might and slay 3 of each of these creatures before returning to my side. Oh, cool. Kill things. It's always the first one. It's never not killing everything. Let's go blastin'. Let's see if I remember how to push a black mage button. I think the key to black mage is always be moving, right? That's the key to black magery. The dark arts, always be moving, never be standing still. Still is death, still is the enemy. Ley lines, what are those? Okay, here we go. Kaboomy. Kablowy. Can I? Oh, interesting. Burn. Oh, hey, Ovjang. You're here too, I guess. How about that? Well, I don't need you, so don't look at me. Shazam. Okay, I need Marmot. No, not you. I need you over here. Shrew. Sand Shrew. Perish. It's your time of dying now. Whoops, that was Swift Cast. I mean, I guess it works out. Yes. Yes! I'm just gonna walk back in because it's right there. Why not? Manatee. What do they call him in this game? Fucking no, hang on. It's not manatee. It's like punitoy or something. Manatois. Ponatois. What is a stupid thing called? Punity. Sure. Punity. That's definitely wrong, but it's the only way I can think of to say it. Cocomelons! I've blasted fucking innocent desert animals at your command, my dark lords. Teach me how to fucking cast meteor. Teach me Zeta Flare. Teach me how to do that Vivi shit everyone's been complaining about in the Magic the Gathering that I have no context for. You have the satisfied look of a mage who has utterly vanquished their foes, Cord. I formally welcome you into the Brotherhood of Thaumaturges. The purpose of this trial was to gauge your capacity for wielding thaumaturgy, an innate quality the limits of which are bound by the level of etheric energy flowing through your physical being. Ether, the very stuff of life, exists within all living creatures to a greater or lesser extent. Remember this, for it is the most basic law of arcane manipulation. As your experience grows, so shall your reserves of thaumaturgical endurance. The wellspring of your magical might will also swell in response to moments of extreme terror and duress. When you find yourself seeking greater challenge, when next you crave the thrill of exquisite fear, that is when you shall know the time has come for you to visit me once more. Okay, cool, so it's time, right? Your burgeoning power strains against the confines of your untried mortal shell. Another trial you must have. From this day forth, your tasks and challenges will be shaped by the teachings found within Thaumaturgy the Yawning Abyss, a tome penned by the renowned thaumaturge Zozomaya. My brothers, who have not once tasted the bitter draught of defeat, will instruct you on the vital lessons to be gleaned from the 4 extensive chapters that comprise this exemplary work. Much shall you learn about the threats with which a practitioner of our art must contend. The First chapter, the threat of intimacy. Ah, dude, I know all about that shit. Fucking, ew, yuck, girls, ew, get away from me. No. Teach me about intimacy, Kokobuki. I trust your delicate hand. It falls within Koko Baigo's purview. It is only fitting that one so averse to being approached should teach you the wisdom of to be uncovered therein. Boo. Ah! Ah, yes, Korn. I've been expecting you. Allow me to read to you the pertinent passages from the opening chapter of Zozomaya's Guide. Ahem! The threat of intimacy. Ah, how magnificent the power we wield. Roaring flames, piercing ice, and shocking bolts are matched not by fist or sword or spear, but the burly warrior waxes fearsome with every closing step. Fists shatter bones. Blades slide through flesh. Spears puncture soft bellies. Know you this threat, and stand you apart from such men. Now, see, that last part makes me queasy no matter how often I recite it. The lesson, however, should be obvious. Keep your distance from your foes. Apart from the agony of being hit, or stabbed, or way worse, you will have a devil of a time completing an incantation with an enemy flailing his weapons at your person. Thus the wise thaumaturge always strikes from afar. The further, the better. Now let us proceed with your trial. Take this dried fish and set it down in the vicinity of the Silver Bazaar. Next, simply draw back to a comfortable distance and wait for a vulture to swoop in to feed. That is when you ambush the naturally creature with a barrage of deadly spells. Once you've slain the scavenger, be sure to receive a generous slice of vulture meat for Fafafono. He doesn't mind us conducting trials so close to his shop, so long as he's been properly compensated. Yes, Korn, we pay him in sorcery-blasted bird flesh. Cool. I don't wholly see the point of that myself, but okay. So you're like using me as like free labor then, right? I cook the bird meat, and then the guy sells the bird meat, and I get nothing. No, sorry, I get worldliness and a nice speck on my resume that people will definitely look at and not just fucking spitwad that shit out the window. And also no money. That's the most important thing. God forbid you ever get money for doing work. Ugh. Let's blast some birds. I placed the fish. And then I wait. Quietly over here in this tree area. Burn. Cool story. Ride my ruby weapon dragon. Fafafono! Why are you selling fish by the well? Why are you selling burnt, dead fish by the well water? Go somewhere else. Stop trying to fucking pollute the well with your charred bird meat. That's messed up, bro. You're done making use of my testing grounds, are you? Cough up the fee, then. Here you go. Vulture titties. Tastes remarkably like Chocobo. There you go, chat. If you ever wanted to know what Chocobo tastes like, it tastes like vulture titties. Vulture titties. Think about that next time you see one on the road. Pecking at some dead possum or some shit. Chocobo. That's the flavor of Chocobo right there. You'll never not know it again for the rest of your life. There's nothing so tender as a bit of meat pummeled with wanton wizardry. Nice doing business with you, thaumaturge. Did you say thaumaturge? Has this mage just completed a guild trial? Ah, Master Alchemist, and what brings you to our bazaar this fine evening? The lady here just slew herself a plump vulture. You'd be surprised at how many of these scepter-wielding sorcerers end up sliced to ribbons by beak and talon. That's not the sort of flesh I have a taste for, you understand? My brothers, not again. Oh. Okay, bye. I don't know either, dude. He just hangs around here sometimes. Go talk to go talk to the cocomelons about it. Galfridus. Who the fuck are you? Oi, fish aren't biting today, but there's always tomorrow. There'll always be tomorrows. That's a nice outlook, little bro. I'm happy you feel that way. I hope things work out for you with your fishing. Fucking loser. Fucking fishing like a fucking freak. Cocomelons. Oh no, wait, it's just one of them. It's Cocobaego. Cocobaego. Bigo. Bigo? Well, welcome back, Horn. You seem to have done well. Both eyes intact, face appears unshredded. It truly is the most terrible feeling to have one's casting interrupted by heinous injury. Why you look like Konkoro? Why do you look like Konkoro? It's one of the easier trials if you ask me. Keep well away from pointy, slashy, bashy things if you want to reach the end of an arcane utterance. That's just common sense. Fortune favors the fighter who flings fire from afar. I simply love the look of loathing leveled at... Love the look of loathing leveled at me by the distant duelist distressed by my deadly downpour. Nice alliteration, bro. You fucking learned that in rhyme school? Cringe! Same, bro. We thaumaturgists excel at offense, but fail miserably at defense. Our most effective strategy is to topple our adversaries with overwhelming force before they have a chance to respond. Honor is for knights and dead mages. It's true, you can't eat honor. Korn, your studies appear to be progressing nicely. It won't be long before you dominate the battlefield as an avatar of sorcerous destruction. Oh shit, he mad, he pounded. He got that bad posture. So it's true, Buki. Don't try to hide from me, Bigo. Are you Banny, or Bezzy, or Boha? Coco... Why? He walked in with the pose, too. What are you... Coco Bussy, what are you doing here? You promised. You promised you would teach me next. Well, yes, of course we did, Bussy, but Korn here was most insistent. And once again you brush me aside in the hope that I abandon my heart's desire. Why do you deny me? Well, because you talk like that, also your name's Bussy. I hate you, all of you. We didn't name you that. It was your fucking parent, our parent. Please, Bussy, you shouldn't say such hurtful things. You know how delicate Bigo is. Aw. Sad Coco Bigo. That was Coco Bussy, our youngest brother. He so dearly wishes to become a thaumaturge like the rest of us, but it simply isn't possible. The poor boy's etheric levels are pitifully low. We thought we had convinced him to accept fate's cruel quirks when he entered the Alchemist's Guild, but he yet yearns to walk the path of thaumaturgy. Such as... Why are you running like that, bro? Such is Coco Bussy's determination that he spends all his waking moments experimenting with chemical concoctions, seeking a method by which he can expand his capacity for arcane manipulation. Ahem. Well, this is obviously not your concern. Back to the abyss with you, young thaumaturge. And I mean that in the most encouraging manner possible. Complimentary, right. Spooky. Yes, Korn, yes. The aura of power surrounding you is palpable. The glare begins to blind my thaumaturge's eye. Your lesson today shall be taught by Coco Bani. Go to him, and hear from the chapter entitled The Threat of Paucity. Wait, why are you making up words? Coco Baney. Aha, so, Corn, you've come to learn at the foot of the third eldest brother, have you? I promise you, however, your education shall not be third-rate. Let us read from the second chapter, shall we? Are you settled? No last moment trips to the privy? Very well. The threat of paucity. Ah, how magnificent the ruthless power we wield. Flame devours, ice entombs, and lightning courses through the stricken bodies of our foes. But oh, such desperation when the wellspring runs dry. Flame sputters out, ice melts into slush, and lightning sparks no longer. Know you this threat, and mind you the limits of your mortal vessel. A terrifying thought, isn't it? A thaumaturge who has exhausted her arcane reserves is not but a woman with a stick and a funny hat. For we mages, you may as well equate the etheric energy flowing through our veins with our very lifeblood. Should a battle find us lacking in this precious resource, we're as good as dead. Controlling the expenditure of your power requires an understanding of etheric balance. The scales can tip in one of two directions, astrally or umbrally. When your mind and spirit lean in an umbral direction, your thaumaturgy is affected by a state known as umbral ice. The potency of your spells is diminished, but they also require less energy to invoke. On the other hand, a thaumaturge in the astral fire state will find the potency of her incantations enhanced, but at a greater cost to her etheric stamina. Now, with the concepts of etheric balance and efficient casting foremost in your mind, I bid you go forth and slay 8 efts! Yes, pray do your best to stay alive. It reflects badly on me when the mauled corpse of one of my pupils is returned to the ossuary. Cool, thanks for the vote of confidence. Boy, what the fuck are you doing? What are y'all... Are y'all having a wizard battle? Am I interrupting your wizard? Are y'all dueling? Is this like... Is this like the pharaoh and his high priest? Come from the ancient slab, blue eyes, white dragon, will I summon from my ancient stone slab the giant soldier of stone, because the dark magician isn't there yet for spoiler reasons. Anyway, where the fuck am I going? No, not that. Not that. Black Rush Station. Here we go. Let's go. Guide me, O hand of destiny, to the place in which... Oh, here we are. You're gonna get zapped, boy. Yeah. Come, thine... Get smote. Yes, smote is a good word. I think. See, so like that's kind of what I mean, right? Like I have a button that's it's called transpose, right? And it lets me switch between fire and ice on a dime without because if you try to switch manually, it tells you to fuck yourself and it disrupts your thing, right? Is there no timer? How able to cast thunder. Why isn't there a timer on my ice? Did they get rid of that? Do you not need it? Wait. I have not touched Black Mage, like, legitimately since Shadowbringers. Did they get rid of the timer? Because if so, that actually fucks. I'm actually okay with that. That's probably a fucking amazing change. But, like, transpose is, I think, what I was talking about earlier. Where it's like, oh my god, the timer's gone. Yo, this is amazing news. Aren't you excited for me, Bat? Now I can just do this. Well, I mean, I could always do that, because, you know. Also, the timer on Thunderhead's gone as well. Yo, when did Black Mage become so fucking base, dude? That fucking rules. That was kind of, like, the problem with running dungeons with it was, like, constantly, like, hitting the transpose button or, like, trying to maintain the fucking timer. So, like, yeah, that's a good change. But anyway, like, transpose is kind of what I was talking about, where it's like, you get to a certain button, you get to a certain point where it's like, well, transpose is basically worthless because you have buttons that do damage and transpose you. And so it's like, well, what's the point of transpose? It's like, well, if you enter a low-level dungeon, it's like, well, just turn transpose into a damage button instead of making a fire. I don't know. I have serious problems with the way, like, Black Mage buttons are designed. I'm also not a huge fan of, like, the standing still type combat. Like, I love playing Red Mage and Summoner because you can actually, like, walk around and shit while you're playing it. Like, it's more freeing, right? It's like, yeah, you gotta stand still sometimes to cast every now and then, but generally speaking, you're pretty fucking, like, mobile, and I appreciate that more. It's fucked up how they got rid of the old dot jobs of the old Summoner dot job. But, like, I'm not opposed to what they replaced it with. I just wish they would bring back a comparable class in the future that's dots again, like dot management like that again. Because the only one we have now is Bard, and like Bard is fine, but it's also not what Bard's about, right? It's not the main focus of Bard. So I feel like in the future there definitely needs to be however many jobs they plan to introduce to this game, there definitely needs to be a dot job again. Something to scratch that itch that old Summoners left in my soul. Either way, Coco Benny. Aha! You arrived before me upright and breathing. Wonderful. It is so much simpler to pose questions to a student without having to resort to necromantic divination. Tell me, Korn, what action would you take if you found your thaumaturgical endurance exhausted in the midst of battle? Oh fuck, what is that button called? I don't play casters enough. Is it, Flee! Brandish my scepter! I'll fucking whoop him to death. Yes, the scepter is certainly a lethal instruction of death. Your death, you valorous fool. Remember the first chapter. We do not close distance with our enemies. Oh shit. And we certainly do not hit them with our finely crafted tools of thaumaturgy. Pray consider replenishing your energies with a vial of ether before humiliating yourself in melee combat. Ah, ether, the draught of the gods. We thaumaturges, indeed any who practice the arts of arcane manipulation, value this substance above all others. Thus it was with unbridled fury that we received the most recent report of Beastman activity. It seems an Amalja raiding party has attacked a caravan on the trade routes and made off with an entire crate of precious ether. The time has come for you to put your new knowledge to the test. Annihilate those Amalja bandits, and retrieve the cargo of ether-filled vials. According to the report, their armored war transport was last spotted to the south of Drybone. And I believe Kokobuki has an additional request. While you are busy incinerating Amalja, be sure to collect some samples of their blood, assuming you can draw any from their smoking remains. Yeah, I'll try my best, man. Seriously, what is it? Lucid Dreams, I think? Yeah, Lucid Dreaming. That's the button I was thinking of. I only play casting jobs when I'm fucking around. I don't actually... Like, my only real main is, like, Samurai. Unless I'm... Samurai or I'll Warrior when I have to. I'm just... I don't know. So much like, I don't like warrioring things blind. Because I get, like, fucking performance anxiety. But, like, if it's something I know, like, inside and out, like, I'll fucking tank that shit. Why not? Anyway. Hey, Garuda horse. Is this the only mount I have that's not a spoiler? Fucking maybe. Oh well. The Armored War Transport. Die, beasts. Cursplosion. I did it. We did it. We saved the city. Hurrah. There. Go me there. Cocomelons! I smoked them! I heckin' smoked them, bros. Do I detect the scent of ether? And I trust that stench is Amalja blood. Yeah, I got a little bit of both. Just like you asked me for. 10 vials, 20, 30. Oh, the sight of so much ether is just so very comforting. What have we here, Coco Batty? Is this the crate that was stolen? I see Corn's lessons have had the desired effect. I will assume the vile, vicious liquid you have there is Beastman blood. Coco Boosie should be pleased. Coco Buki! You left word for me to visit the ossuary. Have you finally decided to begin my training in thaumaturgy? Ah, Coco Boosie. Good of you to come. Corn here was kind enough to obtain a supply of Amalja blood for you. An alchemist acquaintance of mine explained how you had been using the substance in your research to create a mana-amplifying elixir. Naturally, we are most interested in the results of such experiments. So you see, Boosie, your work as an alchemist already puts you in a position to work alongside us. You needn't become a thaumaturge to be part of our family. Yeah, that's right, Boosie. Besides, the battlefield's a dangerous place, and our skills are not exactly suited to keeping others safe from harm. I see. This is but another attempt to dissuade me from pursuing my true calling. I do not want to cheer you on from the safety of my workbench. I want to fight at your side. Bussy, we just can't stand the thought of you being harmed. Man, saying that with that voice, huh? Pray do not do anything foolish. I do apologize, brother. I sometimes forget how difficult it must be not having a single natural aptitude for the arcane arts. As I mentioned before, Corn, Coco Boosie is dangerously unsuited to the wielding of thaumaturgy. Even with the proper training, he would be unable to cast magics as we can. Were he to attempt to force a manifestation of his power, a strain on his etheric reserves would likely kill him. Let us not dwell on this unpleasant circumstance, for you, on the other hand, are brimming with thaumaturgic potential. Remain diligent in your studies, and do not cease in your efforts to expand your wellspring of power. Damn. Ah, shucks. Yeah, kick rocks, nerd. I'm cool and you're, lame-o. It also feels cool being, like, these are the only guys I'm ever taller than. So it feels cool being tall in a cutscene. Come, Corn. The yawning abyss beckons once more. Today, Cocobezzi and I will... Cocobezzi will instruct you from the chapter entitled The Threat of Superiority. Ooh. Hey, Bezzy. You are come for your lesson, Corn. Then heed well my words. The threat of superiority. Ah, how magnificent the intimidating power we wield. Flames sear the air, ice frost the ground, and lightning flashes with blinding incandescence. But not all are cowed by our elemental fury. Ignite not your flames, summon not your ice, and strike not with your lightning. Know you this threat, and stay your hand against such foes. Once you cut away all the overblown imagery, the passage draws attention to an important tactic. A wise thaumaturge does not engage in battle against opponents she cannot defeat. A fine example would be avoiding conflict with Ulda's multitude of furious merchants. These soulless, ravening creatures are afflicted with the madness of insatiable avarice. Fair enough. Do you perhaps recall that crate of ether you retrieved from the Amalja bandits? Well, a number of irate peddlers have arrived at the guild with just the gall to demand a recompense for the few measly vials we emptied as our just reward. Alright, yes, we drank the entire bloody box, but the point is that the guild cannot presently afford to pay such a sum. Thus, I pass on to you the secret of my last and most potent defense. Shameless weeping. Hell yeah. I'm not speaking of a few tears here. I want you to stride up to these tyrannical trailers and cry your eyes out. Damn. You're gonna make me beg for your forgiveness? What a bitch. Beg for your own goddamn forgiveness. Hey. So, hey, listen. He's not gonna pay you. Yeah. Alright, miss. I know you're the one who chased down the Amalja brutes for us, so let it go this one time. You know, for your sake. Hey. Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo-hoo. Boo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. It's not that... Oh, dear, I'm not angry at you, you understand. It's those 5 ether-addled brothers I take issue with. You tell them the next time this happens, I'll have the price taken out of their unprincipled hides. Yeah, okay. Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo. It wasn't me, Doc. It was him, honest. He drank your shit. Well, you needn't cry about a few vials of ether, lass. I'll tell you what. You dry your eyes for me and I'll take care of the loss at me own purse. Coco, bitch, what the fuck? Why'd you make me do that? Do that yourself, you fucking dipshit. Masterful performance, Corn. The sniffling was a nice touch. You will, however, encounter foes who are unmoved by such piteous wailings. Take this recent request, for instance, which I have nominated to serve as your next trial. A team of scholars have asked for a thaumaturge to destroy a cursed relic they unearthed known as Mormo's Urn. While pottery is, by and large, immune to tears, it is the Alacran thieves that subsequently stole it that concern me. The Alacran are an organization of criminals not normally known for their gentle or understanding dispositions. Rather than attempting to engage an entire gang of their thugs, I would suggest you neutralize the threat to your person with a well-timed sleep spell. Is sleep even still in this game? I thought they took that shit out. The Alacran have been traveling in the southeast of Drybone. Find them and destroy the urn they carry. Yeah, I can't, like that's the sleep button. I don't have sleep anymore. What do you mean cast sleep on them? Okay. Lie in wait at the designated location so I can cast the button I don't have at them. Brilliant. Great plan, Coco Johnny. I do remember having sleep at one point, because I do remember having to sleep a guy for this quest, and then I never pressed the button again. It literally never came up again. Just for this one little quest. Oops. This is what I wanted. I guess it wouldn't appear here, but I'm trying to remember if sleep was a job, like a job skill, or if it was like a generic class skill. I think it was a job skill. I think it was Black Mage specific. I'm going in, dude. I ain't afraid of nothing. I don't afraid of nothing. So like, real good. Diligence, huh? Way to go, idiots. Whoops. Oopsies. Hey, so, oh, whoops, that was the wrong button. I mean, it worked out. Wait, why can't I use it yet? Something appears to be going very wrong here. Okay, never mind. Ah, shit. Forgot to fucking transport. See, this is what I mean. Like, it's too complicated, and you have to know, like, wildly different rotations for each level. For each, like, point of it. Nice death rattle, idiot. Oh, look, there it is. But yeah, once upon a time, you had to sleep those guys. The game would be like, you have to sleep them to get by them. Now, it's just like, fucking kill them, who cares? What are they gonna do to you? It doesn't matter, just fucking end their life. They ain't using it for nothing. Corn, a moment, if you please. Pray allow me to shatter that horn. Bussy, what are you doing here? I thought if I assisted you with your task, then my brothers might finally deign to take me seriously, so I followed you. What we got here then? Couple of nosy sand rabbits that are about to get skinned? Who the fuck are you? Oh dear gods, where did they come from? Oh. Aww. Took a bussy the cross, huh? Wait a minute. I just realized I can't cast lightning I can't cast thunder off the rip anymore. I actually have to get it to proc off of fire, I think? No, it procs off of... Oh, fucking weird. When did they do that? Oh, I don't know about that, Chief. God, this is so fucking weird. I don't understand nothing no more. I've been out of the game too long. I don't know my up from my down no more. Anyway, suck ice, idiot. Hang on, what is that buff? Hawk's Eye. Oh, it's like a bird. I thought it was like a butterfly or something. It's like that looks like a really fucking cool icon. I guess it's an old 2.0, 3.0 fucking button that no longer exists, probably. That's what I'm imagining. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, we did it. We killed all these guys. Oh, that was incredible, Corn. I wish I could wield the same sort of power. Yeah? Well, maybe you can, little fella. Oh, I became an alchemist in the hopes of creating some manner of amplifying elixir. But all my efforts have been for naught. The results have been far too mild to make any difference. I'll never be a thaumaturge like my brothers at this rate. I'll forever be the pitiful, powerless little sibling. Oh. Yeah, you will. Mormo's urn. If I destroy it, then maybe my family will see what I'm capable of. Yeah? Wait. Don't you dare break my urn. Oh shit. What the? Did that piece of pottery just talk? Are you Mormo the Void Saint? Oh. Well, yes, I am Mormo, but I'm one of the nice Void Sent. It was the nasty ones that sealed me up in here for helping a mortal. If you would be so kind as to open the lid of my urn, I'd be happy to grant you a wish. Anything you desire. Fortune, fame, all the treasures this world has to offer. You can find them all in one piece. I'm not really interested in fame or fortune, but perhaps there is one thing. I'd like to have etheric power to equal that of my brothers. Power, is it? A perfectly acceptable wish. In fact, I sense the latent ability buried deep within your spirit. It will be a simple thing for me to turn it loose. What more is there to think about? Open the lid! Oh gosh, I don't know about this. Oh shit. Oh shit, you shouldn't trust that pot, man. It's fucking evil. It's like... Never mind. It's like if Pot of Greed gave you +4 instead of +2. It's like double greed. Ah, shit, he swallowed the purple. Lean, not even once. Well, I don't feel different at all. I think Mormo might have been lying. Come, Corn. It's time we were leaving. Oh, weren't we supposed to break this urn? Great pot noise. And that is that. Yes, this will be such fun. I mean, it'll be nice to return home after all this excitement. Yeah? Yeah, I'm just me, yeah? I'm fucking normal. Normal everyday guy. Yeah. Well, that was, I trusted that. Earth Sprite. Hey, yo, want a Earth Sprite? Thanks, LeBron. I always wanted Earth Sprite. Fuck is Earth Sprite? Is it just Sprite that you pour dirt into? Why would you give me that, LeBron? What's wrong with you? Cocomelon. Brother's fucking weird now. He serped that purple, and now he's on his weird boy shit. Welcome back, Corn. I am glad to see you making a habit out of not dying. Before we discuss your trial, however, I would ask you about Kokobusi. When I saw him but a few moments ago, he seems odd. Well, I mean, odder than usual. Do you happen to know aught of it? Yeah, he swallowed some purple. Busi was at your trial? It is extraordinarily dangerous and foolish to interfere with the thaumaturge's training. I shall have to scold him most heartily. Such unpleasantness aside, I am impressed that you claimed victory in spite of this unexpected development. The teachings of the Yawning Abyss have served you well. With your experience and control thus demonstrated, I believe you are ready to add a new spell to your repertoire. Scathe. This elementally neutral blast of force will prove effective against all manner of opponents. As I am sure you are eager to test this incantation's efficacy, I shall grant you leave to return to your training. I pity the next hostile creature that crosses your path. I just realized he's laughing. He's not like moaning, like weirdly erotically. He's just a silly guy. He go. I completely misread that earlier. Korn, you're safe. I fear you had fallen victim to the Mage Slayer. Have you not heard the recent spate of gruesome killings taking place within Ul'dah? Each case involves at least one dead thaumaturge, and every corpse is found bloody, battered, and utterly drained of etheric energy. Ill tidings aside, I am glad to see you alive and glowing with vitality. It's time for you to delve into the final chapter of the Yawning Abyss. Koko Boha, our second youngest sibling, will read to you from the Threat of Perplexity. Ooh, the Threat of Perplexity. Teach me your ways, you... Greetings, Korn. Are you once more prepared to peruse the pages of Power and Peril? Then let us begin. Oh, not you. Not you with the words. A threat of perplexity. Ah, how magnificent the daunting power we wield. Flames pursue, ice transfixes, and lightning dances into the ranks of our enemies. But what terror descends when, from all sides, those ranks close? Flames are smothered, ice is crushed, and lightning grounded. Know you this threat, and wear you the multitudinous foe? Is the point of this passage readily apparent? It would be most problematic, for example, should you meet this malefic mage slayer and he, or she, proves to be multiple murderers. What a thaumaturge needs is a thick-set thrall, a courageous companion to accompany her in cases where collective cronies are expected. Now, as for your trial... Kokoboha! Pray allow me to suggest a practical course for Korn's training. Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Kokobusi, normal guy, yeah. The town is buzzing with the news of yet more slaughtered thaumaturges, their mutilated bodies found fall in the waters of Norfolk's wells. I would have Korn aid me in hunting down the culprit while the trail is yet fresh. Hey, Korn may have tolerated your interruption of her trial the last time, Busi, but you were hardly the hardy henchman she needs to clear such a hazardous hurdle. Your concerns are understandable, brother. If it would allay your fears, I can introduce Korn to a valiant warrior who recently entered my employ. You have secured the services of a stalwart swordsman. Well, then that would indeed be in line with learning the lesson of the day. Perhaps. Come now, Korn. Let us be about our business before Coco Boha has a change of heart. I'll be waiting for you in Nelphic's Wells. Was that Coco Boosie? Nah, dude, it was the spirit of the perp. You know how it goes. Y'all know how it goes. Oh my god, the yams. Hang on. Oh, never mind. Onward and upward. To... I think we're almost done. What level is this? 20. Okay, we still have like 2 more after this. Damn. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Ah, Korn. Ah, Korn. So good of you to come. My Rogadin friend here is the warrior I mentioned back at the ossuary. Now there's no time to waste. Why don't you head into the stream and examine the bodies of the slain mages? I would go with you, but with my delicate stomach, I fear I might contaminate the scene. Remember, you're looking for anything that might help us track down this killer. Hey, good luck, kid. Don't get poked down there by any you know, naughty boys. Golly, I wonder who those could be. Dead guy. Collected dead guy. Dead guy. Collected. Yet another dead guy. Collected. Hey, I collected the dead guys. They were all dead. I'm just chilling in the river. Are y'all good? You seem like you're not good. Did you uncover anything incriminating? Blood smeared about the head. Torn apart with something sharp like a claw. Huh. The blood is yet slick to the touch. The slaughter must have been recent indeed, eh? The villain may yet lurk nearby. Return to the creek where the body's lay and linger for a time. I dare say your aura, saturated as it is with enticing etheric energy, will lure the Mage Slayer into the open. Have courage, Korn. Our burly companion stands ready to leap at your aid. Hey, you see what I'm doing here? He's gonna fucking gut you like a fish. And then you'll be floating in the river with the fishes, eh? You picking up what I'm throwing down, Korn? Alright, okay. I'm a bad guy now. Wahoo. It's a me, goddamn Mario. Super goddamn Mario, brother. Oh shit, it's a soul sucker imp. Damn. Oh, the demon shows its claws. I'll keep it busy, you just focus on magicking. Ow. Owie. Seemingly ordinary imp, you say? Oh, put the bucket to sleep. I can't take free at once. Oh wait, are you not faking? Are you actually, like, an idiot? Oh. Oh, you might actually be an idiot. Well, I can't put him to sleep because the sleep button doesn't exist anymore. So, hey, do your best. Just, you know, do your best. Don't think too deeply on it. Oh god. He's actually gonna die. Ah, I fucked it up. He's dead. Oh wait. No, I didn't fuck it up yet. Oh god, but I still might. Oh god. Aww. So you want me to put him to sleep, but sleep doesn't exist any longer. Huh. Scathe doesn't do anything. I guess I should just AoE. Yeah, what the fuck was I doing single targeting? I have AoEs, I think. That's probably the smart thing to do. Also, I can't believe this guy's not in on it. I thought for sure he was. I guess to be fair, he still could be. Yeah, okay, I have fire. I don't have ice. Huh. Alright, now we fucking lay into this guy. That's the play. I got a little bit silly earlier. It's fine. Just having a goof. You know how I do. Just a goofy Tuesday on a Saturday. Yeah, that takes care of that. I'm off to collect me coin. Oh. You really weren't in on it. Good for you, bud. Good for being an honest poker for money. What a guy. Also I just remembered he's a Rogadin, so Stalwart Sellsword may have just been straight up his name. Maybe? I don't know. It seems your partnership with our High Blade went splendidly. It is unfortunate though that one of the imps was able to flutter away. Huh? Well, did you not notice? You wouldn't wish to report to Cocoboho with your trial but half finished, would you? Of course not. I'm afraid, however, that the Rogadin has already collected his recompense and departed for the nearest alehouse. What to do, what to do? Surely a thaumaturge of your caliber can handle a single impious. If I'm not mistaken, it fled into that little cave over there. Hurry out before it slips away into some hidden nook or cranny. Go get him. Go get him. Brian, I want to kill the woman. God damn it, Brian. I need to kill Lois so that I feel something again or whatever. I'm inventing a time machine, Brian. Brian. Oh. Aw, shit, he's got a knife. Yo, that was a good chuck. Damn. He did good. Good aim. That is not Kokobusi. Well, it is Kokobusi, but a Kokobusi possessed by the void scent that escaped from Mormo's urn. It was feeding on the etheric energy of all those slain Thaumaturges. Oh, that's fucking mean. Why would you do that? And you, my dear mana-rich corn, were to be next! I've wanted to absorb your delicious power since the moment we met. A pity. This has been such an amusing charade. However, did you see through it? I am Kokobusi's brother. How could I not? This time I destroyed you, Mormo. Put a stop to these sinister killings. As the eldest, I must take responsibility for my family's misadventures. A coward like you, destroy me. Your opening strikes should have pierced my heart, but instead you aimed for the knife. Fear stays your hand. Fear that slaying me will also slay your sibling. I'm fucking evil. Oh, I'm gonna fly away now. I'm fucking evil. Oh! Okay, that's kinda cool. Poor spineless thaumaturge. I shall, however, leave you with a pleasant thought. It was Kokobusi's fervent wish to amass this power. He craved the arcane strength to stand beside his brothers as equal. What a shame that he must now stand against you. It pains me to admit, but there is some truth to that creature's words. I surrendered the perfect opportunity to end this. I have betrayed my own teachings. Return to the ossuary and report the completion of your trial, Korn. I will remain here for a time and gather my thoughts. Take your time, little bro. I ain't got nothing but it. La-di-da. I might be a liar. I don't think I have it in me to get to Black Mage tonight. I think once we're done with the thaumaturge part of this, I think I'm done for the stream tonight, which is fine because I'm definitely gonna stream more tomorrow. I'm gonna stream more 14 tomorrow, and I'm definitely gonna do the Black Mage quest then. But for now, I just want to get through thaumaturge because this isn't horrible, but it's also not great. It's a little on the dry side, admittedly. I'm having fun with it because I'm doing silly voices and making dumb jokes sometimes, but like it's kind of just The brothers are silly, but there's not really much going on here lore-wise that is important or matters, I don't think. I guess it is our first proper... I guess it is our first proper meeting with the concept of void scent, and our first, like, glimpse into what that actually means in the story. Because you hear void scent and you're like, what the fuck's a void scent? It's like, oh, I guess they're a guy from the void. Well, what does that actually mean or entail, right? Which, Realm Reborn will give you a dramatically better answer later on. But, for now it's just like, naughty demons from the demon dimension. Don't worry about it. Ah, Korn. Kokobuki's advised me of your adventures. It seems the Mage Slayer slithered away, but your stint with the Swordsman was nonetheless successful. Consider this chapter complete. Your time with our Tome of Teachings is at an end. Well, to be absolutely accurate, there is an addendum with additional advice, but Kokobuki considers it extracurricular. Even I dare not delve into those diabolical depths. I do not yet deign to die, you understand. Kokobuki, teach me your wisdom. I have yet to inform my brothers of Kokobusi's misfortune. I have yet to reconcile the maelstrom within my own mind. The most fundamental lessons of thaumaturgy demanded I slay the creature where it stood. It was the most opportune moment to strike, minimal risk, and victory all but assured. How many more will suffer for my hesitation and my cowardice? It will likely be some time, however, before Mormo resurfaces to kill again. Now that we have uncovered the deception, the Void Scent will seek a new hunting ground where Kokobusi's face is unknown. And though the respite may be brief, I must devote this time to considering my next course of action. Pray, leave me to my musings, Korn. Okay. Wait, what? Oh. You now. Coco Baigo. Ah, Korn. I saw you coming this time. I've been more watchful since Kokobuki told us about the dreadful business of Kokobusi. We must locate our unfortunate younger sibling as soon as possible and deal with him. But Kokobuki's not his usual unflappable self. It frightens me to see our eldest so indecisive. Terrifies me, in fact. Perhaps you might speak with him and help banish this air of uncertainty? Yeah, hey, Buki, what's going? Korn. Long have I agonized over Kokobuki's plight, and the measures I might take to extricate him from it. It would not do to call upon my thaumaturge colleagues. No, they would simply seek to obliterate my brother outright. Our teachings from the Yawning Abyss allow for no other alternative. There is, however, one tiny glimmer of hope. I have had word that the scholars who requested the destruction of Mormo's urn have returned from their expedition. They are currently in Camp Drybone, blowing the ink dry on their collective findings regarding the wretched Void Scent. I would ask that you go to these experts of otherworldly phenomena and beg permission to peruse their work. Collect the chapters of the Book of Mormon. Okay. Weird thing to have in fantasy Europe, but sure. Let's collect the Book of Mormon. Aw, dude, are Matt Parker and Trey Stone gonna be here? Trey Parker and Matt Stone. I don't remember their fucking names. I'm tired. It's 2 a.m. in the morning. I'm getting stupid. If you seek the definitive work on Mormo, then seek no further. I've penned an in-depth analysis of a most cunning ritual, a method contrived by the mages of El to annihilate the soul of this especially potent void scent. When it comes to draining such a creature of this etheric energies, one must... but I have not the time to stand here explaining the intricacies of shaping arcane pottery. Here, take my chapter and read it at your leisure. Okay. Yeah, twitching void math. Void math. You're interested in reading our Book of Mormon? Well, of course, of course. It'd be a pleasure to share our findings with a fellow student of the Void Scent. Here's the first chapter, my own humble contribution to our research. It tells the tale of how we became aware of the creature's existence and delves into the nature of the urn that imprisoned her fell power. One more, huh? Probably in one of these buildings. Eh. You wish to learn a Mormo right this instant, but we've barely... How did... Well, I suppose I could spare a copy of my writings. I've already prepared several extra sets to share with potential publishers. I can well understand your curiosity. Mormo is truly fascinating, even among the oddities of the Void Scent. She's far too powerful to make use of the tiny holes that open between our realities, and thus must send across only her spirit to possess a corpse or some other suitable host. You'll find it all explained there in the second chapter. Bookie. Cocomelon Bookie. I've acquired Book of Mormon for you to read at your leisure. Will you be so kind as to tell me the plan for killing your for not doing that, for saving your brother from annihilation? Tell me your wisdom. Speak to me, Bookie. Do you have the 3 chapters of the Book of Mormo? Yeah, right here, bro. Whoops, that's the Book of Skywind. That's not the Book of Mormo. The histories unearthed in the ruins of Sildi depict the suffering wrought by a singularly powerful void scent, the cunning and terrible seductress known as Mormo. With genius born of desperation, the mages of the now fallen city fashioned an urn that would drain and imprison the etheric vitality of any creature that laid a hand or claw upon it. Mormo, believing she was receiving a gift of appeasement from the beleaguered citizens, found her very essence drawn forth and trapped within the ensorcelled pot. Mafuba! Over the course of several centuries, the captive etheric energy was intended to weaken and dissipate, allowing any surviving descendants to safely shatter the urn and thus destroy Mormo's enervated spirits. The pot's lid was never to be opened again. To do so would release the ravenous void scent, freeing her soul to enslave the nearest mortal vessel. As possession of this nature is irreversible, the only mercy afforded such a host should be a swift and decisive demise. This explains Mormo's fixation on thaumaturgicide. Kokobusi's body provided little arcane sustenance for the weakened void scent, forcing her to prey upon richer sources of ether to restore her hideous power. This morsel of information may prove most vital. In fact, it may be the only glimmer of hope our poor sibling has. Pray, hand this work over to Coco Bigo. I shall be along momentarily. Ooh, we're cooking a plan. Bigo! And this is a work devoted to studying that nasty void scent? I should hope it provides some hint of salvation. Yeah, here you go, man. Kokobuki, these passages hold naught but misery and despair. Seems we have little choice but to employ our, traditional approach. Though fraught with danger, there is one solution that promises an alternative to killing Kokobusi. If we fail, however, it will likely mean the death of us all. Oh, who is this mad mage that poses as our eldest brother? What if avoiding the threats of eliminating the risks? Is that not how we thaumaturges do battle? With each passing moment, Mormo draws ever closer to her full strength. It pains me to even suggest it, but we should strike now, Kokobuki. Oh shit, never mind, this is Kokobezi. For each passing moment, Mormo draws ever closer to her full strength. It pains me to even suggest it, but we should strike now, Kokobuki, while the void set is yet feeble. I share the self-same sentiment. Sorrowful though it may be, we must slay our enslaved sibling, and soon. Listen, brothers, for my solution is thus. In return for releasing Kokobuki from Mormo's thrall, I will offer the Void Scent the chance to glut herself on my mana. What? You cannot! The succubus will drain you to a lifeless husk. Such a feast will awaken all her terrible magics. The well of my power is vast. I wager Mormo's thirst will be slaked before my spirit fully runs dry. And the newly enlivened Void Scent, she will then face the combined wrath of Khorne and 4 guildmasters of thaumaturgy. And how can we hope to prevail against this paragon of preternatural potency? We've always avoided adversaries against whom we held no advantage. The fault lies with me. Ever have I encouraged such avoidance, and taught only the wisdom of certain victory. It is time we learn the courage to fight battles of unsure outcome. And it is you, Khorne, that I ask to instruct us. There is yet one chapter left in the Yawning Abyss, one that is customarily hidden from newer members. Undertake the trial found within, and show my brothers what it means to be brave. How can you ask such a thing of poor Khorne when even her guildmasters have yet to attempt the ghastly test? The arcane might you all possess is far greater than you believe. Khorne, once you deem yourself prepared for the lesson of the true final chapter, meet us in the hallowed hall of Thouser's Spite. Okay. That one. I guess I learned it. Lego. Today was a little bit of a weird one. When I went for work this morning, I realized that I only had one pair of socks left and one random sock, and I didn't want to like wash my socks this morning, right? So it's like, well, there's no fucking time for that. I guess I'll just one sock it today and see what happens. And you know what? It went fine, but now I'm one socking it here at home streaming, and it's like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? Also, like, how embarrassing is it to one socket at work looking like a goddamn fucking Boha, are you good? Looking like a goddamn fucking Genshin character, fucking gacha asymmetrical bozo at my fucking employment. Shit was super fucking weird. I regret having to drag you into our family's troubles, but I am confident that, with the many and terrible trials you've bested already, you will prevail once more. The hidden chapter of the Yawning Abyss presents a trial that challenges the accumulated knowledge and skills of a single thaumaturge. You must employ all the tools at your disposal if you hope to seize victory this day. Let the trial commence! Easy. I mean, technically normal, but it's gonna be easy, is what I mean to be saying. There is no escape from this abyss. Fireball! Dun, 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 dun. I'm fine, you're panicking. I'm doing A-okay. Ka-chow. Goddamn lightning McDuff. Lightning. I'm ready. Void and Dross. Okay. Freeze. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, any more? Was that your whole... one final nightmare approaches. Okay. Oh god. Fucking bug... It's a buganoid. It's fucking bugaboo. Ugh. Ugh. Yuck. Icky pooey. Wait a minute, don't I have... I do have Fire 3. I guess it's too late for that conversation. I did it! Yay! I never would have beaten this bug monster without your... I can't stop shaking, but I think this may actually be excitement? Do you see now, my brothers? With the primal energies of thaumaturgy at your command, there is no threat which you cannot overcome. Well, perhaps there is a chance to save Cocobusi. I need to reconsider some of my strategies. Seems we've been wasting our potential. I would never have believed it possible for a mage to show such courage and live. I wonder what Corn was. I feel my fingers itching to fling fire with a fury. What a wonder. Wow, I just read that straight up fully wrong. Imagine, my siblings, what towering enemies you might topple should you stand firm together. Thank you, Corn. Your inspiring display of magecraft has set the minds of my brothers reeling with new possibilities. Let us now return to the guild and discuss what is to come. Okay. Return to Thanalan. Yeah, no, my brain's cooked. Like... but, dude. I've only been going for an hour and a half. I should not be this fucked up. What a formidable team you all shall make. Coco Bigo, Coco Bani, Coco Bezzy, Coco Boha, cocomelon, and Corn. Even Mormo must wither before the onslaught of your combined thaumaturgy. But before we engage the Void Scent, perhaps some time is needed for my brothers to unlearn their ingrained inclinations. Meanwhile, I suggest you hurl yourself into the chasm of your studies. Your fearless thaumaturgy is as a beacon to us all. Fortune has favored us, Corn. Cocobusi has been spotted at Vesper Bay. We cannot let this opportunity pass us by. Head there with all due haste, and with you, take these descriptions of my brother's likeness and Mormo's mannerisms. Relay this information to some of the local residents and see what you can find. Vesper Bay, is that western? That's pray return to the Viking sands. Well, actually, don't do that because we all died. You saw that happen in the in the Realm Reborn, we... Oh, man. Oh, yikes. That was the whole thing, wasn't it? Sheesh. Anyway. Let's go. We're gonna kill the Boosie. The Boosie. Hey, Bookie. You hanging around? Wilfred. Who the fuck am I supposed to talk to? I need to find 3 guys and I haven't found 1 guy yet. Yo! Not you. You? You. Falkland. What did he say? Hang on. Oh, welcome to the Pissed Peisty, love. What can I get you? Paper. Ah, information, is it? Ah, that little bloke was in here, bringing a blush to all the young maiden's cheeks. What he lacked in height, he certainly made up for in boldness. Left with more than 1 lass on his arm, he did. Hey, good for the Boosie. What did you say to me? What did you say to me? How do I re-trigger you? Because that was amazing. You look awfully sober, maybe we can fix that. Oh, yeah, okay. Good point. You look familiar. No, you're not. I thought he might have been that one shithead that was like the shop runner or whatever. The one that got sacrificed to Ifrit. Gebhard! Oh, something I can do for you, stranger. Paper. Well, now that you mention it, I did see a Lalafell who matches this description. He was watching the fairies come and go for more than a passing interest. Looking to hire some adventurers, some such, I reckon. Okay. Well... Cat dancer. Have you seen a little fellow around with hella bitches and watching boats? No? Dude that's really into cat girl dancer. Have you seen... Okay, never mind. They haven't seen shit. Oh, here we are. Bashful Geyser. Yo. It'll be over in like 30 minutes, bro. It'll pass, bro. The trip, the bad hit, it's gonna be okay, bro. You're still alive. You can leave the lookout whenever you want, Mr. Popo. Oh, what's that, miss? You said you're looking for someone? Paper. Yeah, I believe I saw your Lalafell in the company of a couple adventurers hailing from Limsa Laminza, a marauder and a thaumaturge. Were I to hazard a guess, I think they were talking about seeing the area north of here. Ooh. Thanks, Geyser. Right, Geyser. Bookie! So, Mormo has chosen this as her new hunting ground. The maidens seduced by the succubus will be prepared as vessels to hold her fully stored power. I fear they will already have been slain. As for the adventurers, well, I think you can imagine what Mormo intends for the thaumaturge. I must find and warn those unwitting Laminsons before the Voidson strikes again. You were told they might be headed north, yes? It would be best for you to follow suit. Aye, aye, Captain. I can't hear you. Aye, aye, Captain. Oh. Who lives in an ossuary at the south end of Thanalan? Cocomelon. Oh no, Marauder. Still here. It's still here. Somewhere close. Ugh. Oh. I don't like that. Why are you a missionary? Are you good? Thanks, lass. Meathead. That little bastard said he would give us the grand tour of Uldar. It's been grand, alright. Please, he took me mate further north. I think he was muttering something about moon drip. Korn, what's befallen? I sense the presence of the void scent, but it appears you have things well in hand. Yeah. Mormos and moon drip? Fitting place for the battle to come. It is time to finish this, my brothers. Cocomelon will be a slave to that fiend no longer. Yeah, okay. Yeehaw. Green. 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 Oh, they were afraid. I shall approach Mormo first, as we discussed. If the bargaining proceeds smoothly, and the void scent feasts on my proffered mana, then she should soon manifest her demonic form. Once Mormo is fully present within this realm, that is when you unleash the seething power of the Abyss. Though, after lecturing for so long on how automators should avoid such threats, I yet hold doubts as to whether such a direct conflict is the correct path. Korn, in your experience, what do you consider to be automators' greatest strength? Overwhelming destructive might. Yes, there are none who can match our propensity for fiery ruin. We need not run from danger, but rather employ our unrivaled powers to incinerate all that would seek to do us harm. I am decided. My fate awaits me. I have faith that no matter what becomes of me, you shall succeed in destroying Mormo, ending her threat to this realm. Let's do it. Fuck you, Mormo! You're about to get your shit riggedy rocked, yo. Oh, damn. Enough, Mormo. Well, hang on. Well, if it isn't the eldest of the cowardly Fomiters brothers. I thought you'd be busy whimpering under your bed, wishing that I'd just disappear. I'm evil. I've come to offer you a deal. I know you seek the etheric energy needed to substantiate your true form, but how much time do you intend to waste feeding on these lesser mages? Compared to these stripling sorcerers and their trembling arcane flames, my power is as a blazing sun. Would you not prefer to take what I can give you? Drain my strength and assume your rightful appearance. I'm sure you think me a coward, but that is no consequence. I only wish Cocomelon returned to us unharmed. Well, you are wise to acquiesce, mage. Ah, shit, I gotta get out of here, bro. Oh, poor guy. Oh, fuck. Damn, he sucked the nut out of that boy. Also, why are they that big? Why are Lala's that big? You know what? No. Oh, hello. At long last, my true body, my true power, is mine once more. I believe a stretching of the old arcane muscles is in order. Ooh. Oh no, you don't, Void Scent. We won't let you leave here alive. We're gonna fucking blast her shit off. So you risk your lives in a valiant rescue attempt. You should not bet what you are not prepared to lose. I shall tear the ether from your very marrow. Aw, shit. Here we go. Let's go blasting. Your screams are my sustenance. Yeah, whatever. Not afraid, not concerned. You are an idiot. I also just realized that, like, Thunder is just straight up free now. Like, it didn't always used to be. Like, not free in terms of, like... Well, I guess it is free in terms of magic, isn't it? I meant free in terms of, like, cast time, not in terms of literally being free, but no, it literally is free now. Wow. Man, Black Mage has changed a lot since I was, sick and tired of its shit. It's a lot less annoying for someone like me who doesn't give a shit about Black Mage, but I can also imagine the argument from people that fucking loved how convoluted Black Mage was. There's like, well, now the special thing about this is gone. I can no longer big brain my I can no longer calculus my Black Mage plays. So that special thing is gone, which I completely empathize with. That's a valid thing to want from your game. It's variety and a game style that feels like yours and not anyone else's, not some generic thing that everyone's doing. Oh, what? Why did I... You interrupted me. That's not very nice. You guys are assholes. Hang on. I'm gonna zap y'all. You ready? We're gonna zap. I'm gonna zap your shit off, bro. Shit's getting zapped. Ka-chow. Oh no, one of them fell. That's okay. Hit her till she dies! Come on! We're so close!
No! For centuries I dreamed of escape. I will not be denied.
Yeah, you will. Get dunked on. We won. Oh yeah, we won! Victory's ours! Kokabuki! Morimo's dead! Buki? Boosie? Oh. Oh. Oh, what? Where am I? Thank thou. You're awake, Kokabuki. Kokabusi is returned to us. Our sibling is yet to stir from his somnolent stupor. Buki? Oh no. Oh. Oh, his etheric channels have contracted. They're barely sufficient to sustain the flow of his life force. If we do not increase his capacity for ether soon, his vitality will drain away completely. Luckily, you're the medicine man. Give him that drink. My mana amplifying potion. Its potency is limited, but it might just be enough. Give him the slurp. Give him the Sunny D. Oh. Oh, never mind. It was just a drop of something. I see the battle ended, as I expected. Yeah! You did it, Kokobusi! Your alchemy saved him! And we would not have prevailed without you, Korn. We will bear our brother back to the ossuary. Pray meet us there that we might properly express our gratitude. Bye-bye! Yeah, okay, man, whatever. Okay. Moondrip Stonehauler. Whoa. I've never noticed these guys before. Have there always been... I guess they have been. Oh no, okay, in this part of the cave. Right, because you never actually have a reason to come over here, so I constantly forget that these guys are over here. I thought I was in like the fucking entrance. I didn't think I was like in the far ass end of this place. That explains why I don't remember you. Because there's almost never a reason to go over there, or ever to fight those guys. That makes sense. Those guises. Melon Brothers, let us rejoice. Melon heads. Melaniacs. Oh, I don't know about that one. That one feels wrong. That one feels dirty. Thank you, Korn. After seeking refuge in the comforting shadows of the abyss for so long, I had lost sight of the blazing glory of which thaumaturgy is capable. The raw power and audacity of your magecraft has freed my brothers and me from our self-imposed cowardice. Yeah. Right. I thought Thal himself had his fingers at my throat, but this sensation of hard-won supremacy is strangely satisfying. As for you, Kokobusi, you are our brother and our respected colleague. I would hope you never again underestimate the precious power you wield. Korn, you have exceeded all my expectations. In recognition of your outstanding growth as a thaumaturge, I shall impart to you one of the guild's most closely guarded techniques. Mana Ward. It is a defensive weaving of energies that blunts the force of any attack made against you. I'm sure you can understand why we do not teach the secret to every stray hedge wizard who chooses to join our ranks. Now that you've experienced the deadliest threats, and the joy that comes with their obliteration, I am certain you are eager to explore just how deep you might descend into the chasm of thaumaturgy. May your struggles bring wisdom, and your wisdom bring courage. I, for one, look forward to hearing of your future thaumaturgical endeavors. Okay. And that was Black Magic Part 1, Mana Ward. Wow, I am way more bush tonight than I thought. I went into this going like, yeah, I'll finish Black Mage tonight. I am not finishing Black Mage tonight. That's gonna be where I stop for tonight, in fact. Yeah, that was about as good of a questline as I remember it being. Black Mage is the part where it gets real fucking... I don't remember shit about Black Mage. Black Mage might be the most boring part of this, which is another reason why I don't want to do this tonight. I would rather do it when I have the energy to put up with it, I guess. So, yeah, that's going to be all of 14 for tonight. I'm going to be streaming this again tomorrow, finishing off the Black Mage quests for Realm Reborn. Before we can move on to another one. But thank you all for coming by. Thank you all for hanging out. Y'all could have been anywhere else in the world, and y'all chose to spend some of y'all's time with me, and I appreciate you for it. Take care of one another, be good to each other, be good to yourselves, and peace out. Love y'all. Bye.